Since this is a very long combat episode of Reckless Moves, we're going to only have one short break, and it is entire about a 6 hour session. So sit back and enjoy. Hello and welcome to another episode of Reckless Moves, a D&D podcast where a bunch of idiots play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition with some house rules you can find at our website at recklessmoves.com. I'm Michael Cremeen. I am a Dungeon Master because I am a masochist and I like to play a lot of NPCs. We have an amazing cast of players today. We've got Bryn Averly, an Elven Ranger.
Oh, I'm so ready for this.
Crispin Emberfury, a Fire Genasi Barbarian.
Here to kill them all.
Zilpip, a Satyr Warlock.
I have a safe place ready.
We have Birch Twig Twigglesby, a Halfling Rogue.
Here, let me get into the fetal position. That is my safe place.
Mark Quayle, a Dragonborn Sorcerer.
Fireball.
We have Talfith Truestorm, a Dwarven Paladin. I'm going to overwhelm them. And we have Serial Ashgarden, a Wild Hunt Cleric.
My hands are lubed and ready.
Okay. Well, before we get into this super serious game, I have a question. What has 6 legs, is 9 feet long, and can fly? 3 dead halflings.
Good thing we only have one.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I've got another joke from El Manilica told me one. He said, "Good fucking luck."
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Hold my elven wine.
In our last episode, the party basically had a bunch of possible goodbyes or I'll see you laters, depending on how today goes. There's a lot of people waiting at various cities for the return of our heroes. They are joined by some great friends that they've made along the course of this campaign for the last couple of years, or a year in game time. Joining our party are the Grand Wizards Keledek and Ladria, the enigmatic Malama, a powerful wizard of sorts, a Titan they befriended and rescued from a giant fortress, Elwyn the Empyrean, Horla Igum, the Storm Giant, and Marquail's mother, Biamura, an ancient gold dragon, are joining in this battle. The party teleported out of Keledek's fortress and ran into a dying member, one Brevity McGuffin, who's the NPC about 2 years in the making, who came out of this dying forest, that and fell on the floor and turned into ash in front of the party. The party now is at to describe where you are. This is a horrible smelling, putrid, arid, dry, hot. It is oppressive heat that you're feeling. Even those that are resistant to fire, you still feel the heat that is just permeating the air in this area. You're in a dead forest on a little plateau with the party in front, and now party, first question. What do you do? You're seeing kind of a one passageway in front of you and a thick, dead, gnarly forest to the north. There is looks like a passage west.
Does somebody want to do some reconnaissance?
Well, this looks nice and cozy.
Mhm. Somebody
Well-
want to recon? Maybe Bryn?
Who can
I'll have I can have my familiar fly around.
Yeah, have Albert
Okay.
fly around.
I like
Okay.
that idea. Let's do that.
What is your familiar as an owl?
Yeah, it's an owl. I'm finding the spell right now.
Yep.
Where
I
is
think
it?
you have 100
There
feet.
it is. Okay. Yeah. While it's within 100 feet, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I didn't know that you had an owl familiar, but that's something I can quickly put on your character.
I don't normally introduce it in some situations, so
I that's okay.
Man, for having an owl friend, you forget about it a lot.
Well, if it had been an elephant familiar, would never forget.
Uh-huh.
We just don't talk about him.
Oh,
Even if he's in the room, we just don't talk about him.
the silence,
That's why
The
he'll
un-
never know how many
the
licks he gets.
uncomfortable pause in silence was just like, oh,
Perfect.
great.
We just look at his familiar.
Mhm.
Is that-
That
Him-
just
Yeah.
doesn't sound right.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who?
Who's? Oh no!
Oh, is that who kept asking who?
Who is that? Yeah. What do you
okay.
need?
You should have control over that owl token, Mark Whale.
okay, cool. So I'll just have him do like a 100-foot fly around. I'm not even.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh no, wait.
He's right below Brevity's body, the poor thing.
Oh no. Did Brevity die?
Is it hungry?
She's gone, yes.
Is owl hungry? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Alright.
there's Brevity McGuff.
So I can't move it, but that's fine. It's fine. I just want to do like a fly around within 100 feet of the party.
I have it on Kuya Jacob, which is the. Oh, hold on. There, hold on. Now you can. Just a second. Let it save.
Oh, cool. All right, I can move it now.
Yep.
So I guess I'll just. What size are the squares here?
They are fives.
All right. I'll just do a quick fly around, see what's up.
As you, hold on a second, and you can't see your token. Okay. As you see that fire up there,
Fire. Oh, up there.
so through your owl, you see. 1 second, I have to reload because if changing your permissions. Through your owl, you see a massive fire elemental standing in front of a huge. It looks like a swirling fireball, and there are three. Roll a history check. I think you remember there are a couple Afridi, 3 Afridi, and 1 massive fire elemental that are using their hands to form and swirl this massive fireball.
Oh. Okay. Guess I'll fly him closer, see what's up.
Here, yeah. So you once you hit here, you see all the you're feeling your feathers start to singe as you get closer to this massive ball. All you see are 3 Afridi. One of them, as it's moving its hands to it seems like they're casting something to protect like this massive swirling fire. It seems like they're controlling it and they're focused and casting. You can actually see, even though these are fire beings, you can see beads of sweat and a sheen of sweat and beads dripping from their bodies. They seem exhausted from this action. But you don't see, you have what does an owl have for sight? Yeah, you have really good eyesight, obviously. So you can see very far. That's all you see of these 3. One of them glances over at this owl, furrows his brow in confusion, and just proceeds to ignore you, looking back at this, concentrating back on this spell they're casting. I would not get any closer to that fire, or your familiar will be no more.
Yeah, I thought so. So I think I'll just can I like fly up? How tall is this fire?
So this place it looks like it's probably 60. I mean, it's massive. It's about 100 feet. So it's 100. It appears to be a sphere, but the base of it is flat. So it's, I guess, a hemisphere. So it's at least 100 feet side to side, and the glow around it is, I mean, your feathers are starting to singe and might start on fire soon.
Okay, I think I'll back out then. So I'll fly him back to the group.
Okay.
And like this whole time, I'm going to be like telling them what I see. You know. So it looks like we're dealing with something huge here. What should we do, guys?
I mean, I might be able to run through there and just go distract him from continuing the spell so it drops.
I could cast an earthquake.
Well, are those the guys that are on our side?
Yeah, are they on our side?
They're on our side.
That's
Aren't
a
they?
really good question to ask.
Because they may be the ones working with your dad, Crispin.
That's true.
Did
Are
it-
they on our side? Do we know?
Did it look like a portal?
Only the owl's seen this, and the owl reported back there's something huge ahead.
Markrell has been telling you what he's seeing through the owl.
Okay, so you're passing along.
Yeah.
You basically passed along that you see 3 fiery beings, one of them massive with a massive ball of fire.
Did you recognize one of those beings?
I know that they're. I know that
Actually,
some of them were Afridi.
Roll a history check.
Okay. Where did I put that?
To see if you remember.
I'll just do that. 12.
Back in Crispin's hometown, you guys remember going to a butcher and finding some blood and casting a ritual. And the
I hate this.
Crispin's father that appeared looked a lot like one of those 3 things that are
I hate to say it, but I don't think that Marquel was with us when that happened.
No, I was.
You were?
When
Yeah.
did you get kidnapped? I forget.
It was after that?
It was right
it
after.
was after that. It was north of that in a town. He
Yeah,
was
'cause
with,
that's right,
he was
that's
with
right,
you for the
Stopped off
ritual,
at the town
and he
before
got
heading north.
he got kidnapped by Suladani in the town to the north.
Okay, cool.
So if
Almost like the DM had to go reread like a ton of notes. A lot of notes. 2 years of notes.
And at the end of the day, we're gonna be like, I cast Earthquake.
we watch from a distance.
Okay. So
Okay, so then I think we should just go over that way then and see if
Maybe you should go first because you could talk to them.
Elwyn Yell speaks up. I could fly vertical, and he takes off and shoots up about 80 feet, and he starts to slow. And he presses his hands, and it seems when he touches, there's this barrier. You see stars, but it seems like there's this barrier, and he comes back down and says, "This is like nothing I've ever seen. I can't." He goes to move here and feels the same barrier. He goes to the south and to the west. He moves really quickly. So this will negate some of my advantage. Now, I also want to remind you that you've had a great a hero's feast. So you do have some immunities that you ate just before you went into the portal and had your hero's salute in Arnanum. You have you're immune to poison and being frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. And you've also had your maximum hit points increased. I did that for those characters that weren't here already.
Oh, what did we have to roll? Because I think I forgot to do that.
He's saying he did it for you.
I added it already. But you have to add, if you want to remind yourselves, add that you're immune to being frightened and poison.
Awesome. So I think I will just walk forward and see if I can get their attention in some way. 40 feet.
As you so basically following you, and due to her size, Biamura does fly up about 60 feet and flies over you to land behind, letting you guys through the enormous size and without the ability to fly over 80 feet, it does limit Biamura's and Elwyn Yell's flight capabilities considerably. Seems like they hit a wall.
I'm keeping distance, but following Crispin.
Okay.
And I'm just going to keep moving up until I'm about where I can really feel the heat and see them.
Okay. At that point, Crispin, where you've moved forward and you see this kind of like, it looks like a little lip going up about 20 feet. It's a slope. It's not a cliff. So you see a slope ahead of you, and you've seen fire elementals before, but you've never seen one this massive size. And you see a couple of Freedy that don't look that familiar to you from where you're standing.
Okay.
They are not paying attention to you. They are not doing anything. They're not engaging with you in any way. and you're about 50 feet or so from this massive fire elemental. And with your, fire resistance, you don't feel the heat as much as everyone else, but it is oppressive. It is Vegas August, leaving a air conditioned building and going outside, and you just feel that furnace in your lungs. It is dry. It is arid. You smell brimstone. As you get closer, your noses are starting to burn from this brimstone smell.
I turn to Zilpip and I say, at least it's a dry heat.
Well, I prefer the more moist heat because it's better for my skin.
For my skin.
I'm just gonna call out to them and be like, "Hey, is this, is it safe to pass through here?"
Young creature, what are you doing here? Why are you even in this presence? We have been keeping this army at bay. This is the fire elemental speaking to you, and it's almost as you can all hear this. It's in your mind, but it's very clear. It sounds like it's out loud in your mind at the same time.
We're here to defeat that army.
You are. He can't see anyone. Oh, you have brought a dragon. From his point of view, all he sees is you, Ladria, and an ancient gold dragon. You'll need more help than that.
I have more help.
I must focus. And out of two, kind of in the distance to the west, you hear, Crispin, is that you?
That's right, Dad. I'm here.
Move forward. You will not be harmed. And you see your father is the one of the Afridi that is holding up the western part of this barrier. What are you doing here?
We came to take on this army and free you.
Ooh. And they push, and the heat concentrates inside and less outside. We can, if we drop this to allow you that aren't immune through, I can't tell you the danger beyond. We've had this barrier prevents phase shifting and teleporting. It prevents everything from coming into our material realm. They've been pouring through this gate, bashing themselves against this barrier. Some made it through. We can't keep this up much longer.
Well, we're here to help stop anything that comes through.
And Tror says, we will go talk. We can hold for minutes. And Sindari breaks off, and he drops to one knee in the exhaustion that happens, reaches out and embraces you, Crispin. I never thought I'd see you again. When you summoned me last time, we almost dropped this. And he can now see your entire party. You do have friends. And never having in his lifetime even seen an Empyrean, he just nods his head. We can drop this barrier and let you through. Everyone move up and get ready.
You guys ready to do this?
Hey, I got your back, buddy.
For brevity.
For brevity.
So, Malama does not seem to be bothered by the heat at all.
It's because he's a dragon.
Malama doesn't seem to be bothered by much. I think he's a big stoner.
I've suspected that he's a dragon forever.
He's a stoner dragon.
He's a stoner dragon. That's
He's
it.
like, my hoard is my stash.
Are you saying he's the Great Stone Dragon?
That's it.
No.
That's why
I
couldn't
am the
wake
great
him up.
stone from Mulan. From Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's
why
why
they
I was
couldn't
like,
wake
that
him
doesn't
up.
work. That doesn't
'Cause
work.
he was all like, deuces. Y'all too stressed for me.
Yo.
Serial, are you moving up or do you want me to?
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I got distracted.
By the great
I
stone
can't even
dragon.
imagine.
Here we go.
Yeah, Mark, why you gotta be distracting people? Jeez.
Terrible.
Okay.
Shoot. I have to be within range of everybody. Well, that's good enough.
Oh, sorry, Brent. I didn't mean to move you. I was moving Malama. All right. So everyone has moved up except the dead brevity. And Anshor says, "You've assembled a motley crew. I think." Oh. And for 1 minute, the barrier moves and shrinks to the side, and you see ahead of you, go now.
Twig runs forward. Says, "NAB, assemble!"
Oh my God.
But I don't. What are we assembling? We're already. What?
I've got my dick dagger out.
Are you-
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
From that point of view, ahead of you, you see 4 towers. There is a bridge that is traversing directly north with some dead. There's a tower to the left and right on this side of a lava river, and in this river, you actually see something moving, like inside the lava. Like it looks like almost like moving maggots and larvae just bubbling and boiling in this river that you see ahead of you. On top of this, on the far side of the bridge are 2 towers and a set of stairs. And you can see a couple of things that you have recognized in the past. You see, especially in Marquail, you see a couple of rocks that are peering at the edge of the tower with their talons just grasping on the stone. And a couple other beings that you don't necessarily recognize. And I will. They appear to be kind of inattentive, but one of the rocks looks down and goes, and lets out a shriek.
We're not within range of it, though. Not yet.
What do you? So you're just facing this pass. The Empyrean flanks on the left side and Beamer on the right. Horla steps forward, and the Vrock that is shrieking he reaches the staff, smashes in the ground, and a lightning bolt shoots out and blasts the Vrock into nothingness. And with that, attack,
We rolling initiative?
just 1 second. I have to, it's a lot. Yes.
Before I do that, I'm going to jump up and click. Well, no, I'm not going to click menus. Not yet. Not yet.
Roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh, they terrible.
I guess mine's not linked up for some reason, but I got a 22.
You got a 22?
Natural 20 for my initiative.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll roll it and then I'll fix it.
I rolled a 17. I don't know why mine didn't link up either.
Are your D&D Beyonds active and you have your character selected?
Yep.
And did you go on the feature and traits tab to make sure they synced up?
Okay. Serial got a 20. Right?
22. she
22. 22.
Okay. Crispin, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. We won't have to do this only the one time, so. I'm trying to find you, Crispin. 17, there we go. All right, Mark Whale, what'd you get? Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled. I got a 4.
Okay. And Telfith. All right. All right. Well, ignore these notices that are happening because I have to go to the top after fixing it. Serial, you are highest initiative. You are the first to act. You see in front of you a weird creature that looks a little like a rock in its makeup. It has extended talons. It doesn't have wings.
Okay, that's the one on the upper, like right north of me.
There's one there. Yeah, there are a
Right
couple.
there. Okay. Oh,
Whatever-
there's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. I don't know what you can see from where you are.
Yeah. So let's see, 5, 10. Okay, that's enough range. I don't want to use anything big right now. So I'm just gonna do a good old Sacred Flame on it.
Well,
it's
Sacred
a-
Flame is a save or an attack?
It's a save.
Okay.
So I'm going to move up a little bit. Oh, I see a few more there. Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to do Sacred Flame on the guy on the right tower.
Okay.
And then this guy, and then it's a DC deck save of 20.
Which one are you target? The one okay, got it. A 20 what?
Deck save.
Oh my goodness. Okay. He fails
Okay.
badly.
So
he rolled
he
a
takes-
12 with his +2 and +3.
So he takes 17 points of radiant damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's my and that's it for now.
Okay. 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I need to move my combat tracker out. Sorry, there's a lot on my screen. And it keeps going to there. Okay.
Okay. Well, that was my turn.
That Vrock just died from that attack.
From 17 damage?
It just died from that attack, which is very surprising to you. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Twig, and then enemy Horla Talfeth Crispin. So you can get on deck.
I am going to look at Bryn and say, you want to take a trip to the top of that tower over there? With me? Yes. So
I can't really answer you.
Yeah, I know.
'cause it's
Yeah, I
not
know.
my
I
turn.
know. I reach. Yeah, you could just nod, and I'll reach around her and wrap us into my cape, and we disappear in a puff of smoke, brimstone.
Where are you moving?
And we're going right up here onto the top of this tower.
Point which one?
Okay, right here.
Okay. All right then. So you find yourself on top of this tower, and you suddenly see something else. That was your action, correct? And
Yep.
you're right next to one of those Vrock-looking things without wings.
Do I have any action points?
You each have one action point.
Okay, and I'm going to set Bryn down next to him so that he's engaged with her, and I'm going to use my action point to sneak attack this guy.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can get this working here.
Did you
Okay.
seriously just use me as a human shield?
Yeah.
I think he
not
did.
as a shield. He used you as an engagement buddy.
As engagement buddy.
That's
That's it.
debatable. Maybe it was just bait.
That's it.
No, it's an engagement, buddy.
Wig.
I'm sorry for the
I
podcast. The
will
name of
remember
the name of
this.
the weapon he's attacking with. Olga Tomorrow's dick dagger.
Oh, Alina Mara's dick dagger. Yes. So that is a 30 to hit.
That is a hit, of course.
Jiminies. If you missed, I would have kicked you with my
That's
reaction.
21 plus plus my
Wow.
sneak attack.
We're not even gonna get to the big bad. We're gonna kill each other before we even get there.
That's it. I got to get here my sneak attack. Wait, here we go.
So 21.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, only 10d6. Oh wait, I got to be rolling it on the wrong thing here. Hang on a second. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. So the 54 damage for sneak attack.
He just basically, you guys just appear and you thrust the dagger in, and he